Bonjour, bienvenue sur le canal Illico. Je m'appelle Seb Lauzon et j'ai le plaisir de vous accompagner dans cette émission sur Ryan Wotherspoon. La semaine dernière, on suivait Ryan du côté de Toronto. Cette fois-ci, on sera en studio avec lui. Et pour débuter cette émission, on le suit justement à la sélection de ses instruments pour l'enregistrement de cette chanson.
It's a G series, it's their cutaway. It doesn't have any live function on it, we'd have to add that to it, but like this one's got a great live pickup on it, and that's the thing about Takaminis is they're great. It's got a great sound to it, but it's amazing live. It's got some of the best pickups ever. This looks exactly like mine. See, but this doesn't have, you have to put in the pickup. It's very nice, and they sound so nice even though they've been taking so much space out of the body of the guitar to put this in, but this you still need to add the electronic element to it. But look at that, and look at the pearl inside here. It's gorgeous. She's gone, it's over, can't you see? Yeah, it's been almost a year. It's not healthy to hold tightly to something that so clearly wanted to be free, wanted to fly. Well, I guess it's time to say goodbye, but I know I'll be waiting for the day, waiting for the rain to break in. Yeah, it's a great guitar.
It's a great guitar.
These Takaminis, this is the kind of guitar I have, and I grew up with it, and it's such a great make of guitars. I always talk about Garth Brooks. I love him, and he has one, so that's why I bought one when I was young. And he has one that's got the cutout, the hole is in the shape of a guitar, and it's really cool. But these are beautiful guitars here, and I like this one. Where did I see it? Oh, here's a 12-string. We should get a 12-string. So I just tuned this thing up. Sounds perfect. 6 out of tune. But me personally, I always like to carry around a snare drum with me, and thank goodness the banjo has it built in. So you get the best of both worlds. I get the guitar and the banjo, or in the snare drum. But I just like to sit down with my banjo every once in a while when I'm sitting on the farm. White picket fence, just looking at the horses and pick away, and what better instrument to do that with but a banjo, obviously, right? Sitting down on the farm. No, this thing's kind of wrecked. See? I'm great. Throwing my voice. So, I wish I could play the banjo, but I cannot. Can't even play the drums.
I wrap myself around you.
Nice to meet you, Ryan Wotherspoon. Good to see you. So the piano is what I grew up playing and writing music on. I've been playing since I was in 6th grade. After I gave up the trumpet, which my parents were thankful I did that, because I wasn't very good. But I was just recently on my parents' farm in Indiana, and I saw where I want to build my house one day. And I want to have a big room overlooking the pasture and the forest, and have a piano looking out so I can continue writing. Because I write 90% of the music that I write is on the piano. So to have a space that's so inspirational and a view or vista it's what I've always dreamed of having. So it's a beautiful piano. She's gone, it's over, can't you see? Yeah, it's been almost a year. It's not healthy to hold tightly to something that so clearly wanted to be free, wanted to fly. Well, I guess it's time to say goodbye, but I know I'll be waiting for the day, waiting for rain to break into this darkness of mine, 'cause my feelings still remain, even though they say I'll never see your face. But I'm okay, waiting for the day. Sounds nice.
Do you mind? Would you go for
Have a good day. Thanks. Bye.
'Cause I love to love you.
Comme vous avez pu le constater tout au long de cette émission, Ryan a enregistré une chanson en studio. En voici donc le résultat avec I Like the Way.
I hope you all like it.
I like the way you look my way. Come on, look my way. I like the way you make me feel when I see your smile. Everything about you, everything you don't do, keeps running in my veins.
The thing that fascinates me most about music is the evolution of it, you know, through the times, through the last few decades, but also through musicians' lives, through my life, through my friends' life who are also musicians, to see where some of my friends started and see where they've ended up, and everything that has influenced them on their path to get them to where they are now. And for my music, I started with pop music, and then I learned about opera and classical, so I went into that pretty heavily and started to challenge myself to learn different languages. And all the while I was songwriting and continuing my craft. Did that in Nashville and in Los Angeles. And recently, my manager and I and producers and a few other people in the music industry have classified my style and my music as pop country. And if you would have asked me 2 years ago if pop country was going to be the direction and focus of my record, I would have thought you were crazy, I'm sure. But it makes sense to me because my whole life I was influenced heavily by country music, and that's always the style of music that I always go back to, and it always reminds me of home. And because I do live on a farm, I live in Indiana, and I do have horses, and I love the country and being outside in nature. So that makes sense to me. And now that we're starting the record here in the next couple weeks, and that the record is going to be pop country with some rock, it really speaks to me spiritually, and it defines me, who I am as a musician, really, really well. And it's something that to me seemed out of left field, but now that I was able to look over the music that I've written for the last 10 years and really understand how heavily influenced it's been on country music. And I guess it kind of snuck up on me, but it really does make sense. And I'm very excited. This record is going to be everything I've wanted it to be.
From deep in the garden of your love, my melodies grew to reach your side.